Hi, I'm Katie Sobray, and I'm the Product Manager for Prospect Square. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to set up a market report for one of your clients. A market report contains detailed information about properties that are currently for sale or have recently sold in a specific area of interest. You set the criteria that determines which properties from the MLS are included in the report. These are great reports to use for buyers or sellers when you want to give them a customized and detailed report about their specific area of interest. To get started, click on Reports in the left-hand navigation and then choose the Market Report option. This is the landing screen for all of your market report activity. As you use the tool more, you'll see this screen fill up with all of the market reports that you've created. To create a report, click the New button. The first thing to do is to give your report a name. This name's only visible to you, so choose something that will help you identify the report if you need to come back to it later. Next, we'll enter the criteria that determines which properties from the MLS should be included in the report. This is where you'll spend the bulk of the time when you're creating a market report. Here, you'll have the option to get very granular in your search criteria for your client. Anything from the property status, price range, even bathrooms can be included in order to give you a more accurate property list. Once you've set your criteria, click the Count button to see how many properties match your search. We recommend refining your search results to include fewer than 100 properties. If the count returns a desirable number of properties, you can click Search to see the results in greater detail, or click OK to go back and continue setting up your report. You can also use the Map Search function to focus on a specific area by shape or drawn out by polygon. Maybe you have a client who wants to live on one specific side of the freeway. Trace that with a polygon and you'll have a more defined report. Now that we've finished setting our criteria, we'll enter the contact that we want to send this report to. You can either browse for an existing contact or simply start typing their name and you'll see any contacts that match appear in a list for you to select from. You can also input a new contact directly from here if you're creating this report for somebody who hasn't been added to Prospect Square yet. Set the frequency of how often you want this report to be sent to your client, and you can also set an expiration date of when this report should automatically stop being sent. You can customize the title and the description that appears on the cover page, as well as the subject line for the first time the client receives this report and each time they subsequently receive the report. Once you've configured everything how you want it, click Preview to review your report and make sure there's nothing you want to change. Take a minute to look over your report and make sure that you're happy with it. If it looks good, you can go ahead and close the preview. Finally, click the Save and Send button to send the report to your client. And that's it. Your market report will be on its way to your client shortly. Reports may take some time to generate depending on how many users are creating reports in the system.